What's happening, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Rude's Reviews and welcome back to another app review. Today we are discussing Augure 2.0 by Myke Phillips. So let's get into this. So before we get into today's review, I've got to give a huge shout out to our sponsor, Brown Bear Leather Goods. Brown Bear Leather Goods are a company based out in Dubai that make, in my opinion, the best handmade, personalised leather items for magicians. And if you use our discount code RUSENTME, all in block capitals, I'll place that down here, you'll be able to get 15% off your next leather order with them. So here we go, Augure 2.0. I think it is Augure, that's how you pronounce it. I thought it was Augure at first, but no, Augure is how you pronounce it. This is a great app, a great creation by Myke Phillips, no less, who made Photo Out with my friend Alex Ward. If you haven't seen that review yet, you can find that up here. Myke is also known for I Unlock Your Mind and I Unlock Your Mind Pro, a brilliant app as well, which you should definitely go and check out on the App Store. But Augure is something a little bit different. So, what is Augure 2.0? This app allows you to send your spectators or participants an email. Within this email, you include a screenshot of your notes, of maybe a dream or a memory or literally anything you like that you can write down in your notes app. This screenshot is sent to the participants. Within the course of the evening or within the course of your events, different participants can name a city, a celebrity, a place. This is just the app in its basic form. This is just one of the templates you get given. But you can name any one of these things. Someone names a celebrity, a city, a food, a type of restaurant, whatever they like. And this all shows up in an email which has been sent and received by the participant way before any of these things have even been said. This is a really cool modern way of doing a confabulation routine, and especially in today's sort of situation where we're not allowed to get people to sign things or touch certain props, to be able to just ask for someone's email and have this super strong effect, I think is amazing. There are of course other apps that do similar things on the market, but what Augure does is it really gives you all the options you need to make this the only email prediction that you really need. Now I know that's quite a strong statement to make, but the way this app has been thought through and is really simplistic in its usability, that makes this my go-to for this kind of confabulation effect. The amount of options you have within the app. There are ways to be able to change the font, so you have different font types in the notes that you send the spectator. You can also have the reveals, you can have the city, the celebrity name, the restaurant, whatever you want. You can have that all in block capital letters. Even the amount of templates you can have set up for this to work, you can have up to about 8 or 9 templates, as well as an early open message. So this is a message which you send to somebody, and in case they accidentally open your email early, they read it, and you can have a bit of fun with this as well. Like, I knew that you were going to open this email early. But the early open message updates really quickly to the email that you need it to be when the spectator opens. So what kind of cool is you can do this virtually as well. You can do it through a screen if you so wish. It is of course just sending an email to somebody. But I just thought I'd give a little demonstration to the camera just to show you what this looks like. So here we go. Here is a little demonstration of Augure. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send myself an email. I'll just do that right now. And there we go. I'm sending that to myself. And I am going to open my Notes app. So here is my Notes app open. I have an email that is already sent to myself. I'll just show you that that is here. There is the email right at the top, unopened. What I am going to do is you ask the spectator to maybe name a country that they're in. Say they're in Italy, for example. I can type in Italy. Or someone else can type in Italy, which is great. Now, when you're in Italy, you meet a celebrity, a superstar. You ask someone else, the superstar, which they meet in Italy. Let's say Tom Cruise. Actually, no, we've done Tom Cruise a lot on this channel. So let's say Bruce Lee, right? I mean, he's come back from the dead, but that could be kind of fun. Bruce Lee, there he is, right? So they meet Bruce Lee in Italy. Now, you're going to go to a restaurant, okay? A special sort of restaurant, maybe something with a specific type of cuisine. Let's say an American diner sort of place. So, American restaurant. and you order a hamburger. You order a hamburger. Right, so there you go. You have Italy, Bruce Lee, American restaurant, and you've ordered a hamburger. Now, if I go to my emails and open up here, you can see what it reads. It's a snapshot of my notes, and it says, if you are reading this, hopefully it will mean something to you. I had a dream last night that I was in Italy for the weekend, and I met the superstar Bruce Lee. This is all in block capitals. I'm not sure if you can see that. The responses are in block capitals. It then says, I took them out for dinner at an American restaurant and we ordered a hamburger. There you go. It was delicious. I hope this was meant for you, and you sign off with your name. Really cool. That is the app in its simplest form. So there we go, people. A nice, quick, brief demonstration of Augure 2.0. What I showed you was just one template. That was one template that you can adapt and change any way you like, from the font size to having the responses in capitals or in small letters to literally anything you want. And you have 8 or 9 templates, so you can switch them up between groups of people. Someone else can have one type of email, someone else can have another. It's a really nice, simplistic way of doing confabulation without having to write loads of stuff down and getting people to handle props. I think it is really, really cool. So, the instructions, how are they? Well, really, really good. Really simple, and that's how it needs to be. They are all video instructions, you'll be pleased to know, which is very easy to follow. I wish more apps would do video instructions because it's so easy just to have someone voicing over and having a video of their phone screen. Within the instructions, you learn how to set the app up. There's how to perform it. There's how to even use a confederate mode. So that was something else that I forgot to mention right at the start. You can get a confederate to perform with this as well, which is seriously cool. This means that you can be totally hands off. You can ask someone the same questions that I showed in the performance, and you can be completely hands off, and someone else can update that email with the information that it needs to be. Another thing you also get with this app is the option to see performance history. Now, this is really useful if you're doing events and you come round to the same group of people again, or just to get some pre-show information, I think is kind of cool. So having the option to see previous history is really useful. You also learn in the instructions how to preview your notes. So within the app, you can create your template, however you want it written, you press a button and it shows you what it will look like on the email. This is really useful if you want to make some little changes. It's really cool that within these templates as well, you can use emojis like you would with a normal notes app, which is kind of cool to make it seem a bit more natural. But the instructions themselves, really well laid out. What Myke has also done, and he's shown me a little hack, which if you get this app, you will be able to get into the Facebook group and see. What this hack does is it allows you to send an email of a picture of yourself holding a notepad, and on that notepad is the word that someone freely names. This is a really cool idea. It's a nice little adaptation to the app, which is it wasn't part of the actual main app itself, it was just like an additional hack that Myke came up with, so it's definitely worth going into the group and checking that out when you get the app. Seriously cool. You know, on this channel, we're a big fan of Myke's work, from his work with Unlock Your Mind Pro to the Photo Out app, which is in my app reviews to the side along here. And also he made the Magical app, which I reviewed a couple of reviews below as well. There's something really cool about how he produces apps, which just makes them really user-friendly, simple to use, direct, and they can be changed on the fly. Now that is the main thing for me, which is important. If I'm at a gig and I need to change stuff before I go, amazing. Imagine that picture reveal. That picture reveal you can send to a client. That picture could be taken next to an object at the building or with a group of people, including the client in the background, way before the event starts or you perform this effect. That could be something bespoke and custom to that event that will make it seem really special. That is a really nice idea. This app, I think, is priced at around £65, £69, which might seem a lot for an app, but the amount of R&D that Myke goes into to making this app work is really worth the price of this app alone. As I said before, I'm always a fan of apps that do one thing really well, and Myke hasn't skimped with all the features and everything you need in this app to make it the best that it can be. And I know for a fact that he's always changing and updating this app every day. In the group, he shows you when updates are being pushed towards Apple for the update to happen on the App Store and all this kind of stuff. So he's definitely on top, and that's what makes him one of the best developers in the game. So there we go, guys. Another app review from Myke Phillips, Augure 2.0. Let me know your thoughts below. Do you need another app? Do you want another app? And would you use this app within your repertoire? Myke's done a seriously great job at keeping this updated and putting it out in the first place. So congratulations, Myke, for Augure 2.0. There's literally nothing else for me to say about this app. It is direct, it works 100% of the time, and it is always being updated. So links where you can buy the app are below, and I'll see you guys very soon for the next one. Ciao.